Get ready for University of Georgia basketball.
Now, back to Georgia men's basketball on the Superstations.
Dogs have the ball to start half number 2, and here we go down 6 to begin the second half of play here at Colonial Life Arena in Columbia. And right off the bat, South Carolina whistled for a foul as Cannon Catchings falls to the floor, top of the key between the circles on the dribble. And the foul is whistled on Miles Studi, the Vanderbilt transfer. That's his second. First of the half for South Carolina, 10 seconds into the half. Dogs continue the possession now. Catchings has it. He had 14 in the first 20 minutes. No look skip to Santos, spins away from the defender and dunks it home.
And that is exactly why we need the big guy on the floor. That was beautiful. 3 for 3.
But Catchings delivering another no-look bounce pass right to the big guy in the paint. He just spun away from Meechie Johnson and dunked it. 40-36. It's a 4-point South Carolina lead. They have their first touch of the half. Meechie Johnson into the paint, shows the ball. Reverse pivot. Will shoot on a fadeaway. That's no good from 13 feet. Rebound to the Dogs. Blue Cane has it. Jordan Ross. He spins by the defender into the paint. They recover with Strong. Dogs kick it back out. Here comes Catchings. Cannonball good for 3 from the right side. Scana energy 3 for Cannon Catchings as he matches his season high with that shot. Third time he's had 17 points in a game this year. And the Dogs trail by 1, 40-39. We were down a dozen late in the first half. Gamecocks attack with Mongolian Mike all the way to the rack. Flips it up and in, and good.
Mongolian Mike's got game. I got to tell you.
His dad was a member of the Mongolian Harlem Globetrotters. So he's got it in his genes, so to speak. Foul whistled on the Dogs. No, excuse me. It's whistled on South Carolina. I'm sorry. That's his third for Strong. The Dogs will have the basketball. Get your act together. 42-39. South Carolina with a 3-point lead. Dogs could tie it with a 3 here. But we've only made 3 of those in the game. We'll take a 2. Catchings to Somto. Flying dunk from the left baseline.
And a beautiful pass, too, right on the button. Well timed. Somto caught it midair and slammed it home.
The rim on this end is going to be in misery if that continues. 42-41, Georgia down a point. South Carolina with the ball.
It's starting to sniffle a little now.
It is. Get it a tissue. Knox, jump pass out of the paint. Back to Mongolian Mike, over to Meechie for 3. Rattles out, no good. Rebound. We're hustling on the glass. Jordan Ross down the floor, spins into the paint, underhands it to Somto, leans in and rolls it home. Good. 10 for Somto. He's got 3 straight buckets for the Dogs, and Georgia regains the lead, 43-42. 17-22 to go. Playing with a little more fervor in this half. In the first 3 minutes,
anyway. Let me look
that
up.
Gamecocks work on the far right end of the floor. Sharam jumps. Pull-up jumper. He drives into the paint, and the 6'9" senior transfer from Utah pulls up and hits about a 10-footer. He's got 14 for the Gamecocks. He's their leading scorer. 44-43. Back in the lead go the Gamecocks. Ross crashes to the floor on the runner. We missed the shot. He's a little slow to get up. Carolina's got the ball. They dump it inside to Hayden Simeon. Now out into the corner for a 3. That's off the mark. No good by Studi. Rebound to the Dogs up the near sideline. Catchings open 3. Near corner. No good. Off the rim. Gamecocks get the rebound.
Both shooters had too much time, too wide open of shots.
And their fans were anticipating their three dropping, as were the Georgia fans who've made the trip here. We were anticipating a Catchings three. Gamecocks for three, and that's good by Mongolian Mike from the left corner. He's got 17. He scored all 7 of their second half points. 47-43. They lead by 4. Dogs have the ball. We need an answer now with 15:43 to play. Wilkinson looks for Blue Kane, finds him along the three-point line. Back to Jeremiah. He dribbles, crossover through the paint, scoops it up and in from the left edge.
Beautiful.
And he got fouled. They're going to count that basket. Jeremiah Wilkinson will be going to the free throw line for an and one. Big play by the sophomore transfer from Cal. Will be on the free throw line after the timeout. 15:34 to go. 47-45 is our score. South Carolina by 2 with the Dogs on the line when we come back on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Enjoy more ways to save at Kroger, like low prices in every aisle. And when you download the Kroger app, you can clip and save more with digital coupons every week. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. At Kroger, you can enjoy more ways to save and more rewards every time you shop. So it's always easy to save big every day with savings and rewards. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply. See site for details.
You need all the energy you can get for game day. Luckily, at Georgia Power, we know a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit GeorgiaPower.com/myenergy to learn more.
Days a year, just call us up, we'll be right there. Our service is guaranteed. At Shoemake, we take great care. Our experts are always there for you and your family's needs. When your family just can't wait, you can always count on Shoemake.
Take advantage of exceptional lease and finance offers on the versatile BMW X3 sports activity vehicle. For more details, you can see your local BMW center, or you can visit BMWATL.com today. Proud sponsor of Georgia Athletics, and BMW and Adams say go Dogs. So Somto Surreal makes a difference for the Bulldogs. He's got 10 points. He's 5 for 5 today, Chuck. And as we do a little more math, he's already got 4 games where he went 6 for 6 from the field today. He's working on another one today. And over the last 10 games now, he is shooting just under 90% from the field, 43 of 48 from the field. He's a high percentage guy.
You know, and you'd like to say, well, oh, yeah, all of them are dunks. No, all of them aren't dunks. Now, is he shooting jump shots? No. But he's having to make spin moves around the glass and, lay it off the glass. Things that you don't just think of a big man as always being able to do. And he's developed that skill over these past few months of the offseason and brought it to the floor here in the 25-26 season. So he has really improved his game. And like you said, he makes a difference.
Well, the point is, too, when he's around the basket, he's going to score if he's got the ball. I mean, that's what those numbers tell you, regardless of how he gets it in the hole. Free throw is good by Wilkinson, and one. He's got 9. And the Dogs trail by a point, 47-46. If we can figure out Mongolian Mike, the Dogs have a good opportunity here this afternoon. But he's got 17 for the Gamecocks. And every time we answer, he has an answer. Ellis pitches it down inside the arc. They spin and lose the ball. Picked up. It's knocked high in the air by the Dogs, and we're going to steal it. A little jump ball action down there. Justin Abson came down with the jump ball. Wilkinson attacks for Georgia on the other side. Got inside. Tried to lay it up, and his shot was batted away by South Carolina. He didn't have anybody to pass it to in there.
Well, but I don't understand how you don't call a foul because he got hammered going to the court. Got it pulled down by the arm.
Georgia will have possession of the ball. And as Chuck said, there was no foul called. Smurf to throw it in. Just under the backboard to Blue Kane. Open three, near corner. No, off the rim. Rebound. James had it. Lost it trying to come down with it. He was doubled by Studi and Kobe Knox, and they were able to get the rebound. Wow, Wilkinson just ran into a nasty screen. He got floored. Carolina basketball, they lead by a point. They work on the far right end of the floor here at Colonial Life Arena. Knox, spin move into the paint, going across, and he's able to get it to fall. Dogs attack quickly with Blue Kane. Floater from the right side is good for Blue.
Yeah, Dogs responded with Georgia basketball up the floor quickly. That's one thing. South Carolina has slowed this game down to the pace they want to play. We need to get it back to the pace we want to play, which was what we just saw.
49-48 Gamecocks. Knox fadeaway, blocked on the right side by Abson, but Knox gets it right back into the corner for a three. No good. Blue with a good closeout on that jumper, and they miss. Dogs with the rebound and possession in the front court. Kane almost stumbled a little bit. Crowd thought he traveled. No call. Smurf holds to Wilkinson. Give it right back to Millender. Smurf dribbles on the near side. James is in the corner if needed. Wilkinson straight ahead. He's needed for three. Good. Jeremiah Wilkinson with a Scana Energy three between the circles, and he's got a dozen. Dogs in front, 51-49 now. And a steal, Wilkinson. No, they whistle a foul. Wilkinson went for the ball against the big guy, Kreese Sandico.
He got him on the arm.
Got him on the arm, yes.
Yeah, it was still a good defensive attempt by Jeremiah.
That's his first foul of the game. And that's the Dogs' first of the half. 13:24 to play, and Georgia leads by 2. 51-49. We've had 8 lead changes. We've had 5 ties. It's been tight for the most part throughout. Their big lead has been 12. Georgia's big lead has been 7. Gamecocks basketball. Ellis inside the arc on the corner along the baseline. Dribbles against Smurf. Oh, nice pass to the big guy. Sandico underneath. He misses a lay-in, gets an offensive rebound. Has to work for it. He finally gets the ball.
And a rarity for South Carolina, those offensive rebounds. But he had a clear shot at it, and as big as he is, my goodness.
7 feet and 280, but it's tough for him to get off the floor. Smurf catches a toe on the floor, goes flying out of bounds. And did the ball go with him? Did he lose it out of bounds? Yeah, I think he did.
He did.
Smurf just looked like he caught a toe, caught a shoe on the floor, and then he just fell to the court and went sliding out of bounds, and we turned it over. We're tied at 51. South Carolina can break the tie on this possession. Well, the big guy setting another nasty screen. This time Jordan Ross felt it from the 280-pounder. Studi along the three-point line, right side of the floor. Goes down on the baseline now to Mongoli and Mike. Jump pass to Michi. Wide open three. Can't get it to fall. We chase the rebound with Jordan Ross. Quickly into the front court. Smurf, catch and shoot three around the rim and off. No good. Rebound South Carolina. The Gamecocks will take it up the other end.
We can't get our long-range shots to fall.
Michi dribbles outside the three. Crossover with the left hand. Jump pass out of the paint into the corner. Studi three. That one fell. That's his second. And that breaks the 51 all tie. Gamecocks by 3. Dogs go right back to work with Bailey dribbling into the lane. Reverse pivot, no shot there. He gets it out on the perimeter. Smurf's got it. Inside the arc, back to Bailey, head of the key. Ellis is on him, and a foul on Ellis.
They did. They hit him in the face.
Eli Ellis, the 6-foot freshman guard, with his third foul. Or that's 4 on him.
Well, the 4th on the team.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's his 3rd and the team's 4th. You are correct. It's a 3-point lead for South Carolina as we go into the timeout. 11:47 to go in the game. 54-51. South Carolina by 3 on the Dogs on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Is your current IT setup keeping you up at night? Are you tired of wasting valuable time on IT problems? Spend less time worrying about IT issues and more time growing your business. Liberty Technology gives business owners the peace of mind they need to focus on growing their businesses. We're not an IT vendor. We're a business catalyst. Visit libertytech.net. That's libertytech.net or call 770-229-9424 so you can focus on what matters, growing your business.
This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
At Pamlico Pool Company, they've been serving the Middle Georgia area since 1983. When they say they serve Middle Georgia, we mean all of Middle Georgia and the surrounding lake areas. Pamlico Pool Company installs custom Knight pools and vinyl liner pools designed for any lifestyle. They also do pool renovations and vinyl liner replacements, scheduled weekly or bi-weekly pool maintenance, pool equipment repairs and replacements, and so much more. Check them out today, 2585 North Columbia Street in Milledgeville. Give them a call at 478-452-1003. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram or go online to PamlicoPools.com. Dogs, it's time to tee it up at Barrington Hall under new ownership. And for the first time in over 20 years, it's locally owned. Barrington Hall is back and better than ever with great greens, a great layout, and one of the best tracks in all of Middle Georgia. New membership opportunities are now open. So call the golf shop at 478-259-7730 and get in the game. Whether you're chasing birdies or barking like a bulldog, visit golfbarringtonhall.com today. That's golfbarringtonhall.com. Go Dogs and go low.
It's Georgia men's basketball on the Superstations.
(54-51). South Carolina leads the Dogs with 11:47 to go in the game. Bulldog basketball brought to you in part by Kohl's. From jerseys to hats and more fan favorites. Find everything you need to gear up for the game day at Kohl's and Kohl's.com.
One of the things, Scott, that when you look down at the stat sheet that we get handed during timeouts and look at minutes played, it appears Mike's kind of shortened his bench just a bit here today. Normally he plays 11 pretty consistently, double-digit figures. In fact, for 11 guys, they're averaging this season. But so far today, only 9. Now he's played 11, but the others have hit the floor for only 2 minutes and 50 seconds and 1:19. So not even approaching double digits, which is what everybody else of the other 9 guys have been on the floor. So Mike shortening that bench just a little bit, likes the combination that he's seeing with a 9. Now that's not to say we won't see Jake Wilkins and Kareem here in the second half, but so far he's been going with these 9 guys, the other 9.
Going with a little more of the experience over the freshmen at this point. Dogs have the ball. We're down 3. We inbound in the front court. Ross has the dribble across the logo. Gives it to Catchings for 3 straight away. Good! Cannon Catchings now with 20, a season best for the sophomore forward from Brownsburg, Indiana. That's his 4th three-pointer of the afternoon. We're tied at 54. Meechie Johnson over the timeline for South Carolina. To the big guy on the left wing. He skips it to the little guy, Ellis. He's trying to back down Ross in the paint. He'll flip it up from the right side. No good. Offensive rebound. South Carolina dribbles through the paint, working against Somto. And they whistle Somto for a foul on Christ Esondako, the 7-footer. That's 3 on Surreal, first of the half. And free throws for Christ Esondako now. 5 for 9 from the line this season. This is his first trip to the line this afternoon. Right-handed shooter, free throw, no good. Off the right side of the rim. Let's have one more of those. Spent 2 years at St. Joe's in his first 2 seasons of college basketball, then a year at Providence. He's from France, and he transferred to South Carolina after that one season with the Friars. He hits the second free throw and exits. 55-54, South Carolina by 1. Here comes Georgia up the floor, right to left now. Ross on the logo. He dribbles, picked up by Meechie Johnson defensively. Goes to Catchings. Studi trying to guard him. Catchings drive to the right side, throws it up over the defender. The whistle indicates a foul, a push on South Carolina, and 2 free throws coming for Cannon Catchings.
Cannon today is just, he's been our primary weapon, not only from the three-point area, but also driving and passing. He's made some beautiful passes and some assists on baskets.
And that free throw going to go around the rim and fall off, no good. Cannon has 20 points today, 6 of 10 shooting. He's hit 4 threes. Those numbers are all season highs for him as a Bulldog. Most of his career stuff came at BYU last season. He missed both foul shots. South Carolina got the rebound on the second miss. They lead by 1 with 10:40 to go in the game. Meechie Johnson dribbles, crossover, Catchings doesn't give up. Throw it down on the baseline. They turn it over. We steal the ball. Catchings to Smurf, left corner. To Bailey, shot fake, drives inside, almost traveled, back to Smurf for 3, can't get it to fall. Rebound South Carolina. Smurf is cold today, he's 0 for 4. All of his shot attempts have been beyond the arc. Gamecocks by 1, they've got the ball. Ellis out of the corner, works against Ross again. Baseline spin, now dribbles into the paint, still with his back to the basket, turns and shoots, and he got contact from Ross. And big Lucas Santos, one of the officials today, who's as big as every player on the floor just about, blows the whistle on Jordan Ross, his second foul.
Yeah, we needed to give Jordan a little help in there. He was backing him down just one-on-one. Any help at all would have been greatly appreciated, so that he could, eliminated that turn left, turn right. Makes it hard for the defender underneath the basket.
Ellis made the first foul shot, missed the second. Bailey gets the rebound for Georgia. Bailey back in his home state. He's from Greer, South Carolina. And on the wing, he's called for an offensive foul. He had the ball, he gave it up, then tried to set a screen, and that was a violation according to the official on that side of the court. And Bailey comes out of the game. First foul on Justin Bailey for the Dogs. 56-54, South Carolina with a 2-point lead. They've got the basketball. Mongolian Mike high on the right side. Goes to Meechie in the right corner. To Ellis, slashes across, took it in the paint, shoots it over Ross, and that's good. He's got 9, the freshman from Hickory, North Carolina. Ball knocked away, almost stolen by Meechie Johnson, but it rolls out of bounds into the South Carolina bench before he could control it.
Yeah, almost a critical mistake for the Dogs there. They need to pay a little better attention when you go to make those cross-court passes.
58-54, Gamecocks in the lead. Georgia with the ball. Wilkinson tries to blow by Meechie, throws it up with the left hand, no good. James the rebound in the lane for the Dogs. Dillon jump hook, rolls off the iron, no good. And Sharum jumps, got the rebound for South Carolina. 4-point game, they're in front. Meechie ran away from the basketball. His body went one way and the ball went behind him. He had to turn around and go and retrieve it. 10 seconds on the shot clock for the Gamecocks. Ellis gets by Wilkinson, curls down the lane. That guy's putting on a show today. Layup is good by the freshman. He's got 11. And they extend the lead again. 2-possession game. They lead by 6, 60-54. Blue Kane with a basketball for Georgia in the front court. James with a pick. Blue has it knocked away, picked up by Ellis. South Carolina with a steal. Here they go. Ellis to the rack. Shot blocked by Catchings, and they're going to call a goaltend on Cannon.
And that's a good call. Ball was on the glass.
Eli Ellis has proven a point today. 13 points for the freshman from Hickory, North Carolina, former overtime elite player. He had 10 in their win at LSU on Tuesday. But he surpassed that here this afternoon. He's got 13 today off the bench. And South Carolina's on an 8-0 run. 62-54. The Dogs have to play catch-up again. We've hit one of those little lulls. Somto dribbles along the three-point line, underhands it to Smurf. Millender to the free throw line, floats it up with the right hand, good from 15.
Maybe that'll get him cranked up. That'd be good.
So. That's his first basket of the game.
We come back with Somto. They come back with their big guy. So they're going to try to get him to get that fourth foul on Somto.
Smurf's our third leading scorer this season, averaging 12, but his first two come with 7 minutes and 45 seconds to go. South Carolina flubs one on their end. The Dogs take it away and run. Catchings to Somto. He couldn't dunk it the first time, but he goes up and dunks it the second time. Catchings delivered the ball to him, and he had to come down to the floor and go back up and finish it. Somto with 12 points. He's 6 for 6 for the fifth time this season. 6 for 6 in a game. Timeout, South Carolina on the far right end of the floor. I think we got a dead ball that stops the clock with 7:22 to go. 62-58. South Carolina leads Georgia by 4. We've got time here in Columbia. We'll come back for more Bulldogs basketball after this on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Big games and big bills have one thing in common. They don't happen alone. We're the United Association of Plumbers, Pipe Fitters, and HVACR Technicians Local 72. And we're training the next generation of mechanical pros in Athens, Atlanta, and across the state of Georgia. The pipeline to your future starts here. Visit UA72.org.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Georgia Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Creature Comforts is now the official craft beer of the Dogs. Whether it's Georgia's top seller Tropicalia or the 2-time gold medal winning Classic City Lager and now Classic City Light, Creature's got you covered on game day and every day. If you're heading to the Classic City, Creature Comforts is now available at Stegman Coliseum or anywhere good cold beer is served. 2 institutions, 1 town, 1 team. Go Dogs! Sip 'em. 21 and over, champions drink responsibly.
Scana Energy is a proud partner of Georgia Athletics. For every 3-pointer scored by the Bulldogs, Scana Energy will make a $25 donation to the University of Georgia General Scholarship Fund. Scana Energy says, go Dogs, as we check the tally today. Georgia 5 of 21 on Scana Energy 3-point attempts. Cannon Catchings doing most of the work for the Dogs today. He's 4 of 6. Blue Kane 0 for 3. Jordan Ross 0 for 1. Jeremiah Wilkinson 1 for 4. There's our 5.
That's it.
Smurf 0 for 4. Bailey's missed his only 3. Dylan James has missed 1. And Jake Wilkins has missed his only shot, and it was a 3. South Carolina's with 6 made threes today. They're 6 of 19. They lead by 4, 62-58 with 7:22 to go. We're going down to the wire, it would appear.
Yeah, they lead us. You know, the stats are just as tight as the score would indicate. They lead us by 1 rebound. Turnovers are exactly the same, 7 apiece. Points off turnovers, they've got 10. We've got 9. And when you talk about points in the paint, how about 32 apiece? So, I mean, the stats are just like this game. Close.
South Carolina will inbound front court, far side of the floor with Michi Johnson. They throw it in the corner to Knox. Now head of the key to Mongolian Mike. Puts it on the floor with the left hand. Reverses to Strong, who's on the floor with 4 fouls. He works against Smurf. Now we double him with Blue, and they reach in and foul, and Blue Kane called for a foul. We tried to double Strong along the three-point line, and Blue Kane called for the foul, his second. Gamecocks will throw it in on the baseline now. Michi sends it in underneath. We tip it and steal it. They were trying to go to Knox on an out-of-bounds play into the paint, but the Dogs steal the basketball. Catchings has it on the left baseline. Dogs work in front court. Somto sets a screen for Ross. He gives it to Catchings in the corner. Smurf. Good! Smurf finally hit a three. Big one in the left corner right in front of our bench.
Now, if we can get that hot hand cranked up here, we'll be in good shape.
62-61. Dogs trail by a point. That's our 6th three of the afternoon. Michi drops the basketball along the three-point line. Has to again turn around and go get it. Shot clock at 8. Strong, 25 feet from the basket, dribbles to the foul line, dips under Somto, tries a bank shot. No iron, shot clock violation. Hit the backboard.
Well, we got a break because we did not control the ball off the glass. If that had tipped the iron, they'd have had a fresh 20.
Yeah, they got the rebound off the glass, but fortunately it didn't touch iron, so the shot clock runs out, and the Dogs get possession. Dogs down 1 as we approach 6 minutes remaining here at Colonial Life Arena. Ross, head of the key dribble, picked up by Ellis to Smurf. 3 feet behind the three-point line in front of our bench. Back to Ross. Dribbles to his left and draws contact, I think, from Ellis. Let's see who the foul is on.
Well, it's not a shooting foul. And they are not yet. We're not yet in the bonus. That'll be their 6th foul, though. So the next time that they commit one,
they're going to put Ross on the line, Chuck.
For what?
For 2 shots.
I know, but I mean, was he shooting?
He had the intent.
He had the intent.
And number 1 intends to fall through the basket, and it does. Good.
Hey, I'm all for it.
We're tied at 62. I'm for that, too. Make one more. Let's break the tie, take the lead. Ross hits them both. And Georgia in front by 1, 63-62. 10 lead changes in the game today. 8 ties. Georgia changes the lead by going up 1. Strong to the rack, and he'll change the lead again. He got by Somto, got a step on him. And the 6'8" Elijah Strong, transfer from Boston College with the layup, makes it a 1-point South Carolina lead, 64-63. Dogs ball. And Somto.
Oh, they want to look at this.
Is bent over and on the floor on his elbows and knees now. He took a shot somewhere.
Now, I got to tell you, we have seen this throughout the season, really, because teams know that Somto sometimes can lose control of his emotions, and so they'll take shots trying to anger him, trying to get him, to retaliate and get tossed. And
he's holding his throat as he comes to the bench.
Well, let's see what they come up with.
The officials are at the scorer's table.
Oh yeah. He put it up. He put the elbow
like a little karate chop to the throat by Strong. The forearm, elbow, wrist, something.
And the official looking right at it. That's good. That could be a 2. Probably be a 1. I would think that'd be a flagrant 1. But I don't think that's just a common foul.
This is on Knox. It's not Strong. Excuse me. I said Strong. I was looking at the wrong angle. But it was Kobe Knox is the guy that collided with Somto. And the arm came up high and hit Somto in the neck area. Our 3 officials today are taking a look at the video at the scorer's table. KB Burdette, Lucas Santos, and Josue Nieves. And we'll look at another replay. I'm not sure if they're going to find any flagrancy from what I just saw on that replay.
Yeah, the more you look at it, the more you think it may just be. Although that
I mean, he did place the forearm up high around him. It should be a common foul if nothing else.
Well, and then he goes like, "What? What'd I do?"
So that's what they've called, but I don't know if they're going to upgrade it. We'll see if we get the announcement from KB Burdett.
Lamont Paris not looking real happy.
Yeah, if it was just a common foul, I don't know if that conversation would be going on.
The previous play has been upgraded to a flagrant 1 foul against 4 from South Carolina. 2 from Georgia will shoot 2 shots. They will then receive the ball at the 28-foot mark with 20 on the shot clock.
Well, I think everybody heard that. Georgia will shoot 2 and get the basketball back.
So 3rd foul on Kobe Knox. They do upgrade it to a flagrant 1. So it'll be Somto and the basketball and the official all alone at the foul line. Somto Surreal, 54% shooter for the 6'11", 260-pounder. First trip to the line today. Free throw number 1 is good, all net. Somto with 13 points. He's 6 for 6 today. Deep breath for Somto. Right-handed shooter. Second free throw is good. It hung on the front of the rim. Gravity sucked it back through for him. Yes. He's got 14 now. A couple of nice free throws by Somto to put the Dogs in the lead again, 65-64. Yet another lead change. And now Georgia gets the basketball. We inbound it. Smurf has it on the logo. Dribbles to his right. To Somto, head of the key. One dribble, he hands it off on the wing to Cannon. Catching 3, short and no good, and another foul on the rebound.
They call Somto?
That's on Carolina.
Oh, and Carolina, good. I saw Somto react. What?
You got Studi. That's number 3 on the Gamecock graduate student, former Vanderbilt player. And Somto back to the line. 1-1 for Somto Surreal, with Georgia leading by a point, 5:14 to go in the game. Somto, free throw, oh no, good. Hit the front of the rim, rebound chased down on the wing by Ellis for South Carolina. Eli Ellis will take it over the logo and into the front court. Ross defends. Dribbles right, moves to his left, gives it to Strong on the wing. Inside the arc, to the paint. Shot blocked by Somto, but Ellis retrieves the loose ball. Shot clock down to 8. Ellis goes by catching. Somto defends. Step back 2, won't go. Spins out. Rebound lost under the basket. Going to be Georgia basketball. They want to review it. Coach's challenge from Lamont Paris and the South Carolina bench, so we'll stop play again with 4:43 to go. Gamecocks want to challenge the call. They've called it Georgia's possession on the out of bounds. And they'll go back to the video monitor. I think they're going to go into a TV timeout. They are. Yeah, take the media timeout right here while they review that last play and determine whether or not the challenge will be upheld. All right, so we got a break with 4:43 to go. It's the Dogs by 1 here in Columbia. Georgia 65, South Carolina 64 on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Enjoy more ways to save at Kroger, like low prices in every aisle. And when you download the Kroger app, you can clip and save more with digital coupons every week. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. At Kroger, you can enjoy more ways to save and more rewards every time you shop. So it's always easy to save big every day with savings and rewards. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply. See site for details.
Don't go anywhere. The Dogs are coming right back. You're listening to the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network. The Superstations provide you, the sports fan, with local sports content on the radio and online at thesuperstations.com. Reach out on social media, Facebook at The Bill Shanks Show, and follow Bill on Twitter at Bill Shanks and at The Bill Shanks Show. If you have a question or comment about our programming or have an interest in advertising, email thesuperstations@yahoo.com. Local Georgia sports on the Superstations. Now, back to Georgia men's basketball on the Superstations.
105 years ago, from a simple belief that great coffee has the power to bring people together. After 5 generations, their family's still roasting smooth, rich coffee that builds community one cup at a time. Community Coffee, community in every cup since 1919. Discover more at communitycoffee.com.
Put an extra Go Dogs in your wallet with the Georgia Bulldogs Regions Visa debit card or prepaid Regions Now card. Order at regions.com/Go Dogs. Regions, official bank of the SEC. 65-64. Georgia leads by a point. Dogs have outscored South Carolina by 7. Here in the half, we trailed by 6 at intermission. Leading scores today, Cannon Catchings with a season-best 20 points. Somto is 6 for 6 day again. He's got 14, and Wilkinson has a dozen.
And they did, the Gamecocks did win that challenge. Scott, you were right.
So it'll be South Carolina basketball. Here comes the announcement from the official, KB Burdett. So to recap, 20 on the shot clock for the Gamecocks. They're not charged the timeout. They retain their challenge, and they have the ball. Throw it into Strong. Head fake on the 3. Doesn't take it. Passes it off to Mongolian Mike. Head of the key. Smurfs on him.
That's a mismatch with Smurf on him.
Yes. 5'11" against 6'9". Shot clock down to 7. Strong's got the ball on the left side of the floor, trying to work in against Somto. Big step into the paint. Moving to his right. Ball dances on the rim, falls off the left side of the iron, rebounded by Catchings for the Dogs.
And give Somto credit. He did a great job holding his verticality, not bending those hands or arms, and that would have immediately been a whistle and a foul.
He doesn't want to pick up that 4th. Catchings has the ball, step back 3 over the big guy, no good, rims out. Somto had the rebound, but caught the baseline while he was touching the basketball, and it's whistled South Carolina possession. 4 minutes and 1 second to go. Dogs 65, Carolina 64.
And you can just tell by that score, that is not a Georgia score in the 60s with 4 minutes to play.
No, Georgia leads the nation in scoring, averaging 98 points a game. South Carolina averages 80, but they hold opponents to 69 points a game, and that's more in the area where we are right now.
Well, it's like I said, they've had us playing their game.
Gamecocks work on the offensive end. Jump pass to Michi Johnson. He's wide open for a 3, but he missed it. He's been cold on his 3 shots today. One-handed rebound, Somto for the Dogs. Georgia leads by 1. We need a little breathing room. Smurf's got the dribble. One-handed pass cross-court to Cannon Catchings. Back to Smurf, head of the key. Jab step and a head fake behind the back dribble. Step back 3 off the iron. Tap up by Blue, won't go. Rebound, Blue Kane. He's in traffic. Dribbles it out, scoops it, and knocks it back to Jordan Ross, and the Dogs get a reset. Catchings has it along the left wing in front of Mike White. Here comes a 3. No good. Hit the back of the rim. Another offensive rebound. Stolen out of Somto's hands by Michi Johnson. We had another shot there. And now South Carolina misses a little high-low down to Knox.
Oh, my goodness.
He left it short at point-blank range, right under the basket. Hit the rim with it. Dogs attack with Blue, running layup good.
That's well done, Blue. Left hand, cross that lane.
He slashed from right to left and laid it up from the left side. He's got 10 points now. He's in double figures, giving Georgia a 3-point lead, 67-64. 2:30 to go in the game. Carolina basketball, Strong inside the arc on the right side. Cross-court pass to Michi. NBA range on the three, won't take it. We'll give it up to Strong for a three. Rims out, no good. Smurf with the rebound. Dogs ball,
that?
2:15 to go.
Littlest guy out there pulls it down. Love that. That's a kid that's not afraid to stick his nose in there.
Smurf, slow dribble on the logo. Clock ticking down. 2:02, 2:01, 2 minutes to go. 10 on the shot clock. Blues got it now. Swings the ball from right to left. Studi guarding. Dribbles across to his left. Crossover, step back three. Blue Cane draws iron, no good. Rebound, Michi Johnson. Probably not the best shot the Dogs could have taken there, but the clock was winding down. Knox has it in the paint, kick it out to Strong. He was open, didn't take it. They go to Michi. He'll miss the three. Rebounds, Cannon catching. Looked like he was catching the football on the goal line the way he embraced that ball.
I don't care how he was catching it, he caught it.
And a basket here is going to be huge if the Dogs can convert. We call a timeout with 1:25 to go, leading by 3.
21 on the shot clock. See what Mike White has in store.
This will be a media timeout here as Georgia calls a full timeout. 1:25 to play. Georgia 67, South Carolina 64. Back after this on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Want more exclusive and behind-the-scenes Bulldogs content? More game highlights?
You got red and black everywhere.
Mic'd ups?
That's not good. Next play, next play, next play, next play.
Press conferences?
We cannot wait to get started.
And original programming?
Or that we're going to play hard, we're going to play the right way.
Search for the Georgia Bulldogs All Access channel on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Georgia Bulldogs All Access, your official inside connection to Georgia football and all Georgia Bulldogs sports.
For 33 days, that's right, 33 days, 333 people will win. $333 in cash, cash.
Get ready for some instant wins, Georgia, because for 33 days, 333 people will instantly win $333. That's at least 10 instant winners a day.
Numbers are everywhere, there's enough to share, so pick and play Cash 3.
It all ends February 6th, so play Cash 3 from the Georgia Lottery. Play responsibly.
At Piedmont, quality care changes lives. Brad, a healthy Marine who unexpectedly suffered 5 heart attacks and then heart failure. He credits Piedmont with saving his life.
The teamwork it took to provide me a path forward through a surprise heart failure and almost 5 months of intensive care in 3 different Piedmont hospitals is difficult for me to even imagine, but you guys nailed it. How do you thank someone for the gift of life?
Hear more at Piedmont.org/quality care. Piedmont, real change lives here.
Georgia with a 3-point lead and the ball and a $1:25 to play here in Columbia. Let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
WXKO AM Fort Valley, W226 BZ Macon, W290BD Montezuma, WCEH FM Pinehurst, WWKM FM Rochelle, the Superstations, a Shanks Broadcasting Station.
11,091 the announced attendance here in Columbia today. Oh, far from a set.
Really?
That's what it says. Right there.
Well, I can't help what it says.
You're not buying that, huh?
No, I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that.
I'm buying that Georgia's leading by 3 and got a chance to do a little more damage here on this possession.
I can bring over a couple of math professors from their math department. They'll come over here and tell them that's wrong.
Dogs break out of their huddle. Their uniforms all drenched in sweat. Dogs look good in those throwback black unis today with white trim and numbers and lettering. We'll have the ball on the near side with Ross to throw it in. 21 on the shot clock as we begin play here. Clock ticks at a 1:20 to go in the game. Smurf's got the dribble with the left hand, high on the right wing. Gives it to Blue. We work beyond the three-point line to Smurf off a curl. Ball fake. Floats it to Somto and a dunk. Oh, beautiful. 7 for 7. Somto Surreal. 16 points for the big guy. Dogs by 5, 69-64. Less than a minute to play. Michi from the baseline, cross court into the corner. Studi's three is short. Rebound, off bodies, right to Santos' hands, and a foul. They fouled Smurf.
No, that's the wrong guy to foul. They needed to check with me. That's not the guy you want to put on the line.
He's the one that had the ball.
Yeah, well, they'd have been better off to ask him to give it to somebody else so they could foul them.
Santos Surreal, who had 2 fouls in the first half and only played about 8 minutes of the first half, is a force here in the second half. 16 points. That's a career best for Santos. 7 for 7. I mean, his shooting percentage is over 90% now in the last 10 games. It's crazy.
That is crazy.
And it's a lot of shots. He's 45 for 50.
And like I said, they're not all dunks. Whoa!
Smurf misses a free throw.
I jinxed him.
45 seconds to go. South Carolina has the ball down 5. Dogs trying to win for a third straight time here in Columbia. Lead by 5, trying to hang on. Timeout, South Carolina. Lamont Paris calls time in the middle of the play. He's angry with one of the officials about something, and he wanted to express his displeasure. Timeout, 37.6 seconds to go on the game clock, 18 seconds on the shot clock for the Gamecocks. And this goes from a 30-second timeout to a full timeout for the home team. 127th meeting in the series. South Carolina leads the series by 2. They've won 64 of the games. Georgia's won 62 of the games. But as we said a long time ago in the Open, the Dogs, who have won 2 straight here in Columbia, haven't won 3 in a row here on South Carolina's home floor.
Since Fluff was a kitten.
Since Fluff was the kitten, yes. And others.
And after the FDR administration.
And the
right?
FDR administration, yes. Since 1940. From a stretch from 1931 to 1940, Georgia won 4 in a row here in Columbia. Not in this building, but in Columbia. And it's been darn near impossible for the Dogs to do that since. So it's been over 85 years since we've had a 3-game winning streak here on this team's floor. And the Dogs are trying to get one today. They lead 69-64. Second half has been solid for the Dogs. 35 points in the second half. South Carolina's only managed 24. So the Dogs are plus 11 here in the half. Currently on a 6-0 run and 15-2 run on South Carolina over the last 7.5 minutes. That's impressive.
Yeah, and it's, you know what? It's really shown up on the rebounding. They've only had one. Fortunately, they've been missing, which has given us the opportunity.
Yeah.
But we've been getting all those rebounds.
They've missed 8 straight shots in 10 of their last 11. And they haven't scored a point in over 5 minutes.
And we've jumped ahead of them in rebounding 35-34. And we were behind by 6 earlier.
Carolina with the ball. 34 seconds to go. They're down 5. Ellis on the left wing. Mongolian Mike puts it on the floor, drives into the paint, pump fake. Oh, they get the foul on Santos, holding his arm straight up to the sky. And Mongolian Mike is the guy that initiated the contact, but he got the whistle in his favor, and he's going to the line. His shot was no good, so he's got 2 free throws here.
But you knew that that's what they wanted. They want to get down in low, see if they couldn't get a 3-point play. Now, they're not going to get that. But he made the first free throw. He is going to get the 2 free throws, and they did get that 4th foul on Santos. Now, that'll matter, certainly if we have to go to overtime.
And another timeout after South Carolina made the first free throw. Another one to come. Sharam Jumps, transfer from Utah, played 1 year there last season, started his career at Dayton, and then a year at San Francisco, then a year at Utah, and now at South Carolina. I see a trend here on many of these college basketball players.
Yeah, I'll guarantee you that if you're going to play college basketball this day and age, you need a good set of luggage.
And a travel agent?
Absolutely.
Do you need a travel agent or just an agent?
I think both can accomplish the same thing.
Yeah, I think you're right. Sharp Jumps has been good today. He's got 18 points. He's South Carolina's leading scorer. If he hits his foul shot, that'll match his career high. And he's a good free throw shooter, over 91%. He's 4 for 4 today. Second free throw, and he missed.
Wow, you
Dogs rebounded. Blue got the rebound. They're not fouling. Long pass to Somto in the front court. Somto to the rack and a dunk. 18 seconds to go.
We've seen that act.
71-65. Somto 8 for 8 today. South Carolina drives with Knox and a foul by Georgia to stop the clock at 14.2.
They call a foul or did they call time?
I thought they called a foul. Did they not? And Mike White wants to know what they did call.
Yeah, because
Knox went running between two defenders. Georgia let him go, but he split the defense, and then they blew the whistle.
Since there wasn't an indication of a player, I thought Lamont Paris had called a timeout.
They have one left. Georgia has 2 remaining, according to
I wonder if the official thought
scoreboard.
Lamont Paris had called a timeout.
One of the officials, and this is one of the disadvantages to being off the floor, you're kind of in the dark as to what the communication is between the officials until they tell you on the microphone. They must have called a timeout.
Well, now he's going over to look at something now.
Mike's saying he called a timeout after we made the basket. Is that what he wanted? (71-65) is our score. Georgia with a 6-point lead. And some of the 11,000 is starting to head up the steps and head for the exits here in Columbia. 14.2 seconds to go. And we're in a timeout right now as the officials look at the video monitor yet again.
I think some of the 11,000 are getting up from their home TV sets and turning it off and heading out to the garage to see if they can't get the lawnmower out and cut the grass or something.
You might be right. Started out a warm, sunny, spring-like day here in Columbia today, here in the middle of winter. I'm not sure what they're looking at. They showed a replay just a second ago of Cannon Catchings trying to position for a rebound.
Okay.
And his right arm catches Ellis kind of up in the face area. Ellis came in from behind.
Yep.
Maybe that's what they're looking at.
So he's not even looking. I mean,
Ellis ran into him. It wasn't the other way around. Catchings had an arm up extended.
Yeah, he definitely hit Cannon's elbow with his face.
That's right, he did. We say that jokingly, but that's
exactly
how it happened.
That is.
He ran into it.
Cannon had his back turned, so
if that's what they're looking at. But it's kind of taken some of the luster off what might be a Georgia victory here with 14.2 seconds to go. And the Dogs up 6. You would think Pat Adams is working this game today.
Well, I think just common fouls the best they could come up with here.
Let's see if we get any kind of announcement.
The previous play that was under review was off the previous free throw prior to the score on the other end and prior to this foul here. That was incidental contact. 4 from South Carolina will shoot a 1-and-1. That last foul was on 6 from Georgia. Point of interruption is going to be our resumption of play off these free throws.
Yeah, how far back are you going these days? Well, we're going to review that play from 10 plays ago. So Knox is going to be, if I understand this correctly, Knox is going to be at the free throw line for South Carolina. Now, no time has changed on the clock. It's still 14.2. And the score is 71-65 Georgia. And Knox is going to get a 1-and-1. And the first free throw is good. Knox now with 9 points and 10 rebounds for the Gamecocks.
Yeah, because it's a 5-point lead right now.
He hit both free throws, so he's got his first double-double, 10 and 10. And it's a 4-point game. Georgia in front, 71-67 with 14 seconds and change. And Blue has to call a timeout. Couldn't get the ball in the designated 5 seconds. So he calls for time. And we'll continue to stretch this game out.
Well, that was a strange call because, like I said, Cannon, you can't blame Cannon. All he was doing, he had his back turned, but he had his arms up. When he brought his arms up, that guy ran, as you said, ran right into it.
The little dude ran right into his elbow. But Catchings was whistled for the foul. But why was Knox shooting then? They must have been looking at something else because Knox was the guy at the line shooting the free throws. Well, it wasn't Ellis, who's the guy that ran into Catchings' elbow.
Wow. Well, that's a great question.
They lost me when they started going, the plan to review is from the one before the free throws prior to the most previous foul that we just had. They went back a little ways in the game log to look at a play that somehow sent Knox to the free throw line. He made 2 for South Carolina. Now we're sitting here in another timeout with 4-point lead for the Georgia Bulldogs.
Here's what I think needs to happen. They need to let us have audio of everything that's being said in those headsets when they are looking at a play.
Like the ACC does in football with their communications.
Let's get it all above board.
Dogs inbound the ball. South Carolina almost steals it with Mongolian Mike. We're trying to go to Ross in the corner, and he almost came up with it. It touched out of bounds. He touched it last, so the Dogs will have to inbound it from a different spot on the floor in the backcourt. 13.4 seconds to go. Now Blue will move into that far corner to inbound the ball along the courtside seats, which is the reason why we're up here. He throws it into Smurf right in front. Smurf is trapped. He spins and split the double team and ran away, and they fouled him.
But he gave him the ball in the worst possible place.
Did he call a timeout after Smurf spun out of that play? George has called another timeout.
But there was a foul call, correct? I think that.
I think we may have called the timeout before they got the foul on Smurf.
Oh, my goodness.
Exactly. That's what our game log is showing, that Georgia called a timeout before the foul was called. Now the officials are back at the video monitor. And something's got to be done about the end of these games, I mean, this is just sloppy to end the game like this.
Well, if you're looking for somebody to vote on your side, I'd go to Steve Pearl is who I would go to.
You say he'd be in favor of this?
I think he would.
In cleaning up the end of the game?
Yeah.
10.5 seconds to go. I couldn't understand any of that. Sounds like I was ordering a hamburger at the local drive-thru.
Would you like fries with that, sir?
Oh, my goodness. We'll get the final 10.5 off eventually. Might take a while, but Georgia's going to have the ball on the baseline to Blue Cane to throw it in. He's looking. They're not guarding. We throw it into Ross at the last second. He spins away from Mongolian Mike. And Michi has to hustle over and foul him about half court. And 8.7 seconds are left. So now they're trying to rush along.
And I got to tell you, with this score, 71-67, there are people watching this game who are intently glued to it.
Are you saying gamblers?
I didn't say that now.
Free throw is good by Ross. Georgia up 5 with 8.7 to go.
But that would be who I was talking about.
We're trying to hammer down a win here, our third straight in Columbia. An important road victory in the SEC if the Dogs can hang on to this. Second free throw by the left-hander Ross is good. He made them both. And now South Carolina, apparently they have an endless amount of timeouts because he has another one. And the Gamecocks use their final one.
Well,
so another timeout with 8.7 seconds to go, and Georgia has a 6-point lead, 73-67.
Well, listen, I give the Dogs full credit, first off, for the comeback, being down 12, coming back. And then what I really give them credit for is when the game got on the line there in that last 5 minutes, the way they played defense, the way they grabbed rebounds. And then we finally knocked down some shots that we desperately needed to go. Thank you, Somto. Thank you, Smurf. We needed some things to fall for us, and those guys got it done.
Well, South Carolina's missed their last 8 field goal attempts. They're 1 for their last 11, and they haven't had any in the last 5.5 minutes. So their scoring ability just hit the wall here late in the second half, and Georgia's defense had a good bit to do with that. South Carolina was hoisting a lot of threes. Meechie Johnson just had a rough day shooting threes, 0 for 7. That's how rough it was. And 3 for 12 today for the second time South Carolina player. They throw it to him. He heaves like a 45-footer, and he hit that one with 4.6 to go. Just inside the half-court line, he finally hits his first of the afternoon. And now it's a 3-point game, 73-70. Georgia by 3, 5.2 seconds remaining. And we have to get Wilkinson back in the game. Meechie took about 1.5 steps inside the half-court line and just launched a prayer, and it went.
It fell.
So Blue to throw it in, gets it into Smurf. They push him. They don't call that. Then they swipe at the ball. Meechie called for the foul the second go-around. 4 seconds remain. And Smurf will come down to the line with maybe a chance to ice it. It's a 3-point lead for the Dogs.
Even if he hits one, if he gets it to 4, I mean, the only way you could lose then would be to foul on a 3.
We've seen that before.
No. Seriously?
We didn't lose, but we have fouled on a 3 at the end of the game when we shouldn't have. Smurf's going to be at the line. The last 30 seconds of this game has taken an eternity to finish.
Now Mike White asked him to go review something. And so now they're going to review a request of Mike's. And that may have been as much to give Mike an opportunity to talk to the team.
Get a free timeout.
Exactly.
Which is what both teams are getting right now. And neither team has a timeout remaining, but they're both getting one while the officials are at the scorer's table reviewing the video. 73-70.
Well,
so Meechie Johnson comes up with a big 3, his first of the game.
I would assure you that one of the things Mike is stressing to them is that if you only make one of the free throws, do not get near them on the 3. Even if you make them both, do not get near them on the 3.
Four seconds on the clock, 4 even, 4.0. Maybe that's what they were looking at to adjust the time. Smurf's going to shoot foul shots for Georgia. It's double bonus, so 2 free throws for Smurf. Millender with 5 points today. And on the year, 87% from the line. Right-handed shooter from Houston, Texas. Free throw is good. Dogs up 4.
Now, what do you not want to do here under any circumstances?
Foul on a 3.
You got it.
Foul, period. Smurf makes them both. The Dogs should have just iced the game. They're up 5 with 4 seconds to play. Catching's out. Dylan James in. Baseball pass by Knox to Mongolian Mike. He missed the lay-in. Dylan rebounds. That's the ball game. Georgia winner 75-70.
Wow. That was tough. That was Listen, that's life in the SEC on the road. We'll take it because that's what you want.
Right,
Let me tell you, I say all the time, you want to protect your home court, and then you want to find a way to steal one or two or three on the road. And that's what we did today. We found a way, the way we played those last 5 minutes, to steal one here in South Carolina for the first time, to make it 3 in a row here since would you say the FDR administration?
Yes. So over 85 years since Georgia's won 3 straight here in Columbia. But they win their 3rd straight here, and they improved to 14-2, 2-1 in the SEC with a 75-70 win. And it's their largest comeback of the season thus far. We were down 12 late in the first half, got it to 6 by intermission, and outscore South Carolina by 11 here in the second half and win it by 5. Dogs a winner on the road in the SEC. Stay tuned for our post-game coverage. That is straight ahead, brought to you by Regions here on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
The improbable, the unthinkable, the unbelievable. They beat Arkansas and go wire to win the SEC tournament.